It's always the thing we love to do. First up, we got Brian, the trailer park daddy. What up, Brian?
What up, Brenda? How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Welcome back to the show. I get to keep asking you, what brings you back?
All the women I'm getting from being on this channel. I'm enjoying the camaraderie and playing the game. And I like you. You're pretty cool.
Oh, well, thank you. I think the same. Well, welcome back to the show. And, now that our cast is a little on the light side, we can kind of relax and catch up and ask questions and be friendly. So, I want you to tell me what's been up with you during your week. You been all right?
Yeah, the week went pretty good. I was bacheloring it. My wife was on a cruise. She came home last night. So I've been getting yelled at and beat all day for stuff I didn't get done during the week. You know how that goes in relationships.
I
But
do.
I promised her that I would wash dishes before the end of this century, and that got me a pass.
Well, I love how giving she is. And it sounds like you're ready to help me to introduce our next contestant to the stream. Who's it going to be?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I know he's really upset and he needs all the screen time he can get. So let's bring up Mr. Randy Holton all the way from Tampa.
All the way from Tampa, Florida. Hi, Randy. Good to see you for your 12,987th and one episode.
It's good to be here, Brenda. Thanks, Brian.
Good to be remembered, right? Like, yeah. Well, like I said, our cast is a little on the light side, so we can hang out and kind of breathe and get to know the cast. So, Randy, I get to ask you another question. How about, have you watched any game show this week?
No, not really. I mean, have you heard there's going to be a new match game?
It's already out, and I've watched the first episode, and I wasn't a fan of the first match game, but I'm glad that they brought it out. So, that was a good try, Randy. And it seems like you're ready to help me to introduce the next contestant to the stream. Who's it going to be?
Well, Tony's a little laid up right now, but um, he's the man. Hospital bed and all. He's here. Tony Malfunction Junction. Yeah.
I love it. Malfunction Junction. What's your function? It is so good to see you.
That's so good to be seen. I've actually forgot how much I enjoyed morphine. It's actually quite nice. Uh, After some time, yeah, I'm in the hospital somewhere in East Jesus Nowhere, Kansas. Uh, I gotta say this much though, it's like the nicest hospital I've ever been in. These people actually like know I exist and they're trying to save me, so that's a good thing. Uh,
That's a beautiful thing. It's good to be liked. That is the greatest gift of all, is when you have a great spirit, people tend to want to help you, and I am so glad that they are helping you. I get to ask you a question because it's been a little while and we've got some minutes. Um of course, while you're in the hospital, have you had a chance to watch a game show on the TV? I know they have TVs in there.
they do, but I have not had a chance to really watch much of anything since I've been here. I found out that my white blood cell count has reached supremacy because it's trying to kill all the other red ones. Uh, yeah,
I can't
well,
with you. I can't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm just happy that you're here and I get to see you. And we'll fill in for any game shows that you haven't seen. It sounds like the whole cast is ready to help me to introduce the next contestant to the stream. That is too funny. Y'all need to vote him in to like take us into the episode or something, because I want to hear the rest of that story. But who's it going to be?
I am going to say Miss Bacon.
Ms. Bacon, the feminine energy of the crowd until Brooklyn gets on screen. Hi, Bacon.
What's sizzling? Hi, everybody.
It is always so good to have you around and back on the stream. So I get to ask you, of course, because I want to know, like, what's been up? What have you been doing? Like, give us the clef notes.
Well, so I went from Arkansas to go to Longview, Texas, to visit my hometown and see my bestie, which y'all all got to meet, Santana. And then I had to go to Austin and pick up little bacon bits. And now Jenny has taken them back to Longview. I decided to stay in Austin and try to put my name in the bucket for Kill Tony and go hit up some open mics while I'm here. And then I take the train back to Longview, Texas on Tuesday.
Well, good luck on the Kill Tony. We've all got our fingers crossed for you. And with all of that excitement happening, it's time for me to add you back to the cast and for you to help to introduce our next contestant to the stream. Who's it going to be?
Well, I want to see the other feminine energy, and that is Miss Brooklyn.
Hi, Brooklyn's in the house.
She's just mad because I'm prettier than she is.
Well, welcome back, Brooklyn. It is always good to see you. Um, I get to ask you, of course, a question that I can think of. I just can't ever think of a question because there is no question that is funnier than, than you. Just I can't even with you, but I'm happy that you're back. And I do want to know what's in that little notebook that I seen you scribbling in. What do you be scribbling in
I
that
don't
book?
have a lot of secrets, Brenda, but I'm going to keep them from you because, you're the hostess and I'm just a lonely peasant and it is a little white tonight. White. It's white in here.
Okay. Well, it like I said, always good to see you. Gonna add you back to the cast, and you guys are gonna introduce our last contestant of the night, which is
Insane.
Insane in the Membrane, Insane in the Brain. Hi, Insane. Welcome back to the stream.
Hello, how are you all? It's good to be here.
Oh my God. I am surprised that living in New York that you haven't walked past someone singing or talking and they haven't snatched you up and put you on like some awesome movie somewhere.
Most people stay away from me because I talk to myself. So.
Oh my God. Well, that is like one of those moments. Well, Steven, I get to ask you a question. What do you think about Brian, the Trailer Park Daddy, returning again and again and again? You think he's hooked?
Isn't this sugar an addict? Yes, it's definitely in his DNA. He's here to stay. We have to make a card. It's going to be a heavy card. It's going to be a high collectible card, starting at $100. I'll take two.
Oh my gosh, already setting the price. Well, it's super awesome to see you guys. And at the beginning of the episode, I could start out with some old warmed over video of someone telling jokes. But because we have so many awesome, talented folks in the studio that have just made me laugh and laugh and laugh, we are going to pick one from our comedic contestants for our opening act. And this is a studio vote, so everybody gets to chime in. All right, Randy Holton, who's going to be our opening act and take us into the episodes?
Got to be Tony, Malfunction Junction.
I want to hear the rest of that too. Brian, the Trailer Park Daddy.
Brenda, I was just talking to Miss Janice, and we were discussing this, and I figured malfunction junction why he still has the balls to do it. Miss Janice agrees.
I love it. Insane.
I'd like to hear from the Trailer Park Daddy about his circumcision and conversion to Trailer Park Daddying.
That's an interesting story. All right, Brooklyn.
Oh, I like a man who's on the ball, so I'm gonna go with Tony Khan as well.
I love it. Bacon.
I would like to hear malfunction junction so we can all find out what is your malfunction. What happened?
In his junction.
Okay.
All right, Malfunction Junction. It seems like your castmates have put you up to the mic, but you get a vote. So, who do you think should take us into the episode?
Well, I was hoping to hear from Mr. Holton, but seeing as how I've got this as a landslide, I don't mind talking about it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you don't mind talking about it because that was the vote, and we don't fix elections around here. So,
No,
the opening act of the episode is Malfunction Junction. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock, and it does not have to be jokes, but for the love of late night.
Make it funny. Make it funny, 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 funny.
It better be funny.
all right. So as I was saying earlier, I've got this infection in my testicles. The left one is very huge right now. It's like I couldn't even believe how big it was. I weigh 146.5 pounds, and I think 16.5 of that's one testicle. Yeah, I mean it's pretty bad. My white blood cell count is through the roof. I mean, like talking so high, it has reached supremacy. It's like literally curb stomping the red blood cells into hate crimes. It's bad. Like it's really bad. Like I have the Ku Klux Klan of white blood cells right now, surging through my body. Like no antibiotics or anything. Well, now I've got all the antibiotics, even the ones I may be allergic to, because they think that might help somehow or another. Nothing else is swelling but the testicles, so it's not that bad. I can still breathe. I will say this though, it feels like it's in a vice, which is very weird. It's like a lot of gravity there for no reason. Should not be anything pulling on it, but yet it feels like I've got something like just grab hold and it's about to just let me go. Like I'm talking about, like the cartoon stringy nutsacks that stretch way out, like Johnny Knoxville has. That's kind of how it feels, but it's not what it looks like at all. Like at all. It's ugly. Like they said pretty bad, and they lied. It's worse. Like pretty is not even a thing that could be considered about that at all. Like it's not good looking. It's not pretty. It sucks. Like really bad. Really, really bad. There's a whole. It looks like there's snot in there, and that doesn't make any sense to me. If this is an infection, that's cool. But if it's a tick that's got a nut allergy, that's a bad place to be. There's a bit burrowed up in there, man. Anaphylaxis has already set in. It's swole up. It's probably dead by now, which means I'm suffering for it. Yeah. If I got Lyme disease and all the other things, this is going to be amazing. Like I don't know what Lyme disease does to you. I don't know if it makes you retarded or gives you like the Michael J. Fox syndrome or whatever the hell it is. But one thing is for certain, I am definitely on the decline health-wise. So I'm gonna be, just wilding out until it happens. Oh. Sorry, I had to
And time. Okay. I don't know whether to collect this series. Oh, Tony. Well, but it was funny. I feel bad about laughing, but it was like hilarious. And I don't even understand how I'm supposed to feel about this right now. But very good stuff. I guess that's what good comedy is supposed to do, make you think. So I'm definitely over here thinking. Anywho, but I did not get a chance to set your board before you started talking, so I'll go ahead and do that now.
Okay.
Um, if you guys liked what Tony did, you will grade him between A and F because we're going to definitely play our next game of Test Your Funny. And it's going to give you a chance to at least get some points on the board. I will give you 5 if you can remain in the AB range, and I will give you 10 if you can hang on to the honor roll. So how do you think you did with that one?
I think I did all right. I got to ask you a question, though, and this will answer my question about how you feel about it. If you have a therapist, is there anywhere on her doll that she has that you'd be able to point out where I touched you just now?
No,
Okay,
because it's
good.
probably from my toenails to the one that I lost, all the way down to my hair bow. Funny, funny stuff. I'm still confused about how to feel about it. All right, who is going to be your first grader?
I'm going to say Mr. Holton. I heard
Okay,
him.
well, he introduced you to the stream. So, all right, Randy, A, B, C, D, or FL bomb. That was terrible. What would you grade that performance?
Man, he gets an A plus for one being here. And if anybody can make a nut infection funny, Tony sure can.
I love it. Uh, I concur, Malfunction Junction. I still don't know how to feel about that set just yet, but I know it was funny. So, who's going to be your next grader?
Let's see what Brooklyn's got to say.
Okay. All right, Brooklyn.
I'm going to examine the patient first. I want to see the bowl. Can I see it, please?
Okay.
Then the other thing is, I gotta find my notes. Brenda, hold, please. I have another patient. Hold, please.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
wait. Let me ask the question: A, B, C, D, or FL bomb? That was terrible.
I'm
What
a
would you?
doctor. I don't have time for this. Oh, hold on. This is gonna be unsanitary. Just show it to me anyway. Listen, you're 146 pounds, so you're saying STDs don't weigh a lot. Got it. I'm in the fetish community. Can you tell me where the hospital is located? Because you said they do the bowl pulling and there was pus involved. Wonderful. A diagnosis and, of course, pictures, or it didn't happen.
What's my grade?
An F. That's disgusting. No, an A. Of course. You made a complete bowl of yourself. It was amazing.
Well, two very
Oh,
enthusiastic A's. I love it.
hold on. I got a shift. I'm doing triage today. Gotta go.
And you're actually holding on to the honor roll, and I don't know, I don't see it going any other way. But who's your next grader going to be?
Well, Bacon.
I like it. You know she's a fan. All right, Bacon, A, B, C, D, or FL bomb. That was terrible. What would you grade that performance?
That's an A plus. He definitely got the ball rolling. Yeah, let us know how he was hanging or how it was hanging. But only like a true comedian can take something so awful and traumatic and just turn it into pure gold. Like that was hilarious. Like
Right? I don't know how to feel about that performance. Like, I'm like, should I laugh? I mean, because it is funny, but I don't know. But I'm going to laugh anyway, and then I'll just ask forgiveness later. All right. Tic tac toe, 3 funny folks in a row. You are hanging on to that honor roll like nobody's business. So, y'all give it up for Malfunction Junction. And his stories of balls. All right, Malfunction Junction. Who's your next grader going to be?
Let's see what Mr. Sargent's got to say about the legend of the balls.
Mr. Sargent
Brian.
is okay. Hey, Brian. A, B, C, D, or FL bomb. That was terrible. What would you grade that
Okay.
performance?
Initially, I was going to give him a B for ball, but I've decided to upgrade to an A. But I do want to clarify something he needs to get checked out. He noted, I made notes of this, just like Brooklyn. I made notes of this. He said that the white blood cells were now officially categorized as supremacist, right? Okay, I just need to clarify. He cannot get a hard on and call it a Nazi salute. That is not acceptable. I give him an A.
Well, Malfunction Junction, your ball story is doing so far so good. All A's on the stream. You only have one grader left, and as long as Insane doesn't do anything insane, you will walk away with 10 points. Are you ready to hear what Insane has to say?
Absolutely, it's got to be better than my first vasectomy.
All right, Insane. A, B, C, D, or FL bomb. That was terrible. What would you grade that performance?
I need to know if it's the right testicle or the left testicle.
Left.
Oi. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Oi, Gavalt. Are you in Wichita, Kansas, or Kansas City? I know a guy. What? It's serious. I give him an A because it's like the A in balls. You got balls. You're in a hospital. What the?
The power of laughter. Well, congratulations, Malfunction Junction. Y'all give it up for your boy for his 10 points. And as you guys know, but I didn't say in the green room, you guys have to keep your own points because I'm busy producing the show. Insane has volunteered to be the point taker. So live on stream, he will take your points, but it's up to you to keep up with your own money because you get $1 for every point that you get. Whoever has the most points at the end of the episode wins the bank, which is only $25 because we're not rich. So, or up to $25, I should say, because people out there think that I made of gold or something like like I just fart out gold chips. I'm like, oh, look
Chocolate
at
man.
that, $1 million.
Not
That's
true.
talent.
It's made of hair buttons.
He's the chocolate child, not the gold child.
Oh my
That's
God.
talent.
Y'all better tell them. All right, it's time for the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Talking about the sponsor spotlight, y'all. Do, 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 do. And word. This is one of my favorite segments of the show because we get to talk about different faces, spaces, and places that we've met along the way. And in honor of Betsy Jr. taking the big one on in October, I've decided to keep digging in her files and seeing what I can find as some great sponsor footage because Betsy has been the biggest sponsor. I'm sorry, Betsy Jr. has been the biggest sponsor of our show by just working, okay, and avoiding getting those dang on viruses. So um de- definitely always a good moment to highlight one of the best little computers that I've had. Shout out to you, Papa Randy Holton. um, I know you'll be at the funeral. Okay, let's see. No, I don't want that. Let's okay, no, no, no. I don't want to play. No. See, I should have never named them. That way I could just, oh, this was a good one. Oh, but
Oh,
I
no.
already played that one. Um. Oh, ooh. This is a good one. This is a good one. Is good for you way to win. And now you guys know that we come to the very hard, difficult question. I'm going to split that $66 up into three parts. The first one is going to be 60%, the second one is 30%, and the third place is 10%. And I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide who gets what place. I will definitely put the fire under your booties by adding $10 back on the clock. And while you guys are making the decision, I will only take off the money that you run down. Does everybody understand?
Yeah.
All right, let the conversations begin. 1, 2, 3.
I'm taking first.
Uh,
If y'all tell me second or third, I'm still in at the end. So you can choose what you want to happen. That's how I'm going.
I would argue that the match game was the old school's dude that saved us, and I've been fighting hard all game. And I would offer that I should be 1 and Althea 2. Or I would offer I was 1, Althea 2, and Beast was 3. Was my vote.
Wow.
Althea,
Really?
what do you think?
After I voted you back in several times, are you serious? The only reason you're here is because of me. Like, yo, I've been on your team the whole time.
No.
Like, you only here for one reason, and that's to get
he
in.
can go
If it
first.
wasn't for the match game, we would have lost it all. We would have been 0. So I think I got to get some props for that.
Oh,
And
first of all, I would have got the match game by the end.
Joke with Killer. So I don't know.
You good? No problem.
Althea,
You
what do you
good?
think?
I'll take third. I'll take third then. I'll take third.
Althea?
You know what's going to happen. Go ahead.
No,
Althea?
you can go
Go ahead.
first.
I already told
You
you.
can go second, Tommy. I'll take third.
All right. So what are you saying, Althea?
Beast,
1,
you, and
me
me.
2, and Beast. What did you say?
I already said what I said. I ain't started.
Yeah, I forget. What did you say?
I said I'm taking. I said I want first. That's simple.
Well, I'll go with majority rule then. So let's go Beast, me, Althea. Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Lock it in.
Lock there.
All right, you guys have made the decision and the clock is ticking down, but not too bad. So I won't take any money off because that was a heated debate. I love it. All right, the Beast, turn your camera on and tell me the order.
I'm taking first. Tommy's taking second, and Althea's taking third.
Okay, that sounds like a fair deal. And that was the sponsor spotlight. Whoa. Talking about the sponsor spotlight, y'all.
Word.
Shout out to Althea McFarland and the Morning Mac Show. Shout out to the Beast One and what's the name of the show? They're gonna kill me. Dad something. Oh, they're gonna kill me. I know it's a really good show, and it's about dads, and I'm gonna think about it later. Sorry,
Daddies
B.
matter too.
No, that's mine. But his is dad mentality. See, I knew I would get it, and it's right behind him. How could I forget? Dad mentality. And shout out, of course, to our boy Tommy D. I can't wait to see you on Sunday, August 3rd. We're gonna turn up and have a good time the clean way. All right, you guys, we're going to jump right into our new game alert. Do not try this at home, y'all. We are still working out the kinks. You don't want to lose family members because you don't know the rules, and neither do we. So do not try this at home, and don't come suing me because it was my idea and you seen it on the show and you decided to try it at home, because I'm telling you, see, it's right up there in the corner. Do not try this at home yet. All right. So after that, we definitely have our girl Bacon in the house. So we get to pull her and do her game. because she definitely figured out the rules of Who Done It Too, a classic Super Sleuth game. It's so much fun, and I get to not play along because I kind of have to do the audio, but I definitely get to know some of the secrets of our castmates. And let me tell you what, it is something that will make you blush. All right, Bacon, give them the game rules.
All right, the rules are as follows. Everybody has submitted their stories to the game story keeper, Miss Brenda, and she's going to read out a story. And if she reads your story, don't let anybody know it's your story. And then we will all try to figure out whose story it is, and we'll vote on it, and we'll see if we're right or not at the end.
Ooh, I love it. Sounds pretty deep. And what about the point scoring system? How do they win points?
I believe if you fool people into believing it's not your story, that you get points, and if you guess that it's their story, you get a point. So it goes both ways.
Okay, and we're going with 1 point. So if they don't guess it, the person.
Or I guess maybe. Yes.
Nope. I'm just reiterating the person whose story it is. If everybody doesn't guess it, they get a point, and then if everybody guesses it, everybody but them get a point. Am I correct?
If however many people don't guess it, they get a point for every person.
Oh, they get a point for every person. Okay. Everybody in the studio, put your finger on your nose if you understand the rules of engagement. All right. It seems like everybody is down the clown. So I'm going to look and see who actually sent me stories on the worst date ever. That was the topic because I thought to myself, what was the worst date I ever went on? And just for this show and nobody else's ears, but let's just say it ended up with my coat getting more action than I got. I'm just saying. All right, so the worst date ever. Met a person on a dating site, talked for a week, met at a local coffee shop. The person told me their medication list and that other coworkers wouldn't have sex with them. After the 15 minutes of meeting, text me and asked me if they were too fat or why I didn't like them. I said it had nothing to do with your looks or desires. It had to do with the fact you are batshit crazy. Okay. Well, very interesting story. I am going to put 90 seconds on the clock, and hopefully Malfunction Junction can get his camera. I worry about you. All right. 90 seconds on the clock. Miss Bacon, let her rip.
All right. Well, it works better when we go one by one and just like say who we like think it is and why. If we can convince other people to join our side. So, Insane, who do you think done it?
Oh, that sounds like Malfunction Junction. That's what would happen to him.
That does sound suspiciously familiar. All right, my trailer park daddy, what do you think? Who done it?
I got a gumption that's insane, and I'll tell you after this round why I think it's him.
Dun dun dun.
Well, you have to tell us why now so that you can see if you could get other people on your side.
Do you really want me to?
Yeah.
It was sent in the wrong chat.
Go for it.
It was sent in the wrong chat earlier.
He's seen it.
I was going to leave that a secret too, but yeah.
So yeah, insane.
Oops.
So do I get dropped or Trailer Park Daddy?
All right. Well, Brooklyn, who do you think it is?
Oh, hi. I was confused also because I know Steven personally, and if he thought somebody was insane, I think that was the trick thing. You have to be insane to date him. So my guess was going to be Randy, but I'll take insane.
All right, malfunction junction.
His ball's acting up.
No, I ain't got nowhere to. I'll just hold it for the duration of the show.
Oh no.
To the
Felt like I
hospital
got
to get you something.
Yeah.
We're just gonna assume that he says insane because I can't hear him.
I did.
Okay. I hear you this time. All right, Randy. Who do you think done it? Dun dun dun.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a comedian by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, the saying, of course.
All right, and I also can read, so I voted insane.
All right. Well, I'll just take up the rest of this part of the show to see what I mean by you have to be careful. Like, how you can't use a story that's even been posted for a second. Do you know that's how our president got in trouble? Yeah, he deleted it like 3 seconds later, but 375,000 Americans already seen it.
Some of them left the country.
All right. We're gonna set up round number 2. Nobody gets a point for that because insane. I let you do it, and I read the story just so that I could teach you the lesson. So now maybe you won't do that next time. All right. Story number 2. I took a girl out one night, ran into her mom and her friends. I ended up leaving with her mom. You guys are gonna, oh my God, you guys are gonna make me blush. All right, Bacon, take it away.
All right, so we know it's not me because you know.
It could be.
Okay, maybe I found a homegirl like when I was out and thought that. Yeah, no, I don't know.
It's me.
So let's start a different direction. Malfunction junction. Who done it? Dun dun dun.
I'm gonna say Brooklyn. He just seems like that could go for him. Yeah,
Okay.
it's possibility. I know it ain't me, even though that's happened to me. I haven't submitted a story yet.
All right, Randy, what do you think?
Well, we gotta
done it?
do.
Dun
We gotta
dun
do,
dun.
we gotta do process elimination here. So we know it's not Tony. We know it's not Brooklyn because he ain't on that side of the tracks.
You don't know me.
Means it's gotta be insane.
What do you mean?
Or-
I'm straight. I just play gay.
Trailer Park Daddy. I'm going with Trailer Park Daddy.
All right, that's a good guess. I kind of agree with you there. And so, let's see, Brooklyn, who do you think done it? Dun dun dun.
Well, I have dated girls in the past. Their mothers weren't my type. Neither were their fathers, thank God. I did date a brother or two. That's my business. But I think it's Randy. That's my vote.
That's a good guess. Deflecting on you thing for no reason. Like, all right, I am torn between all three of you, between Randy, Brooklyn, and the Trailer Park Daddy. So, I'm gonna make a little triangle and choose the corner, and I'm gonna choose Mr. Holton.
I was going to say, put the triangle right over me because I'm very gay.
I think you're all wrong.
You're the top of the triangle.
Oh, yeah.
You're like the capstone on the pyramid there. All right. Insane in the membrane. What do you think? Who done it? Dun, dun, dun.
Written all over the story. I was there the night that Janice and Trailer Park Daddy hooked up, and he ended up with her mother, Mrs. Janice Senior.
That's
Trailer
why.
Park Daddy, definitely.
All right, so I got, I believe, 2, and then all right, Trailer Park Daddy, the cards are stacked against you.
Dun, dun,
Where are you
dun.
gonna throw the blame? Who done it?
I think it's Randy because he lives in Florida and they do that kind of weird shit all the time in Florida anyway. So I think it's Randy.
All right, so I believe we have 2 votes or 3 votes for Randy.
I think that's 3 votes for me.
Yep.
And then 2 votes for the Trailer Park Daddy.
Yep.
And then 1 for Brooklyn, or is that 2 for Brooklyn?
That's
One.
only 6
I think
of us
one from
here.
Brooklyn.
It was 1 for Brooklyn because that was Tony's vote.
Talk about a throwaway vote.
If there's only 6
All
of us
right,
here.
well, we're the real Slim Shady. Please stand up.
Randy got the most votes.
Hey,
What?
Somebody
what happened?
Was it
Stand up.
Brooklyn? Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I guess I meant, like, turn your camera off if it was you, or like everyone. I don't know. I forgot.
Stand
Brenda,
up.
take over. This is your part.
We got him. He
Save
busted.
me.
Well, actually, Randy had the most votes, but yes, it was me. I met a girl online when I was like 21 or 22. She was 19, and I decided we would go out to dinner. But we ended up at the same place, being in a small town. Her parents and her friends were at. Well, we ended up sitting with them, and I found out I actually had more in common with the mom than I did the daughter, and somehow ended up going home with the mom. So both of them ended up calling me daddy eventually, but the mom did it first.
Oh my gosh. So, who I believe Insane was the point taker and he done
Yes.
abandoned ship. Have you been taking points?
Tony and I got a point for guessing that it was Trailer Park Daddy.
Hey, I get a point
great.
too.
Me too.
For what? What are you
Oh my
gonna
God.
point for?
All right, guys. Last story, last chance to get some points on the board. Here we go. Worst first date ever is when I met a person at a restaurant that I met online and they sat down, accused me of catfishing them, and then walked away. Oh, no. Okay, 90 seconds on the clock. Bacon, take it away.
All right. Well, I feel like this could have been all of us. So let's do it in opposite direction. Insane in the midbrain. Dun, 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 dun. Who done it?
That's definitely Randy's story.
Randy, I don't think I would take that if I was you.
He was sending old clips, old comic clips, and everything to him. And
He sent in a
shows up.
picture when he had color.
All right, Trailer Park Daddy. Dun dun dun. Who done it?
I'm torn because I kind of sort of want to pick Brooklyn, but it doesn't sound like him. But I'm gonna pick Brooklyn anyway.
Brooklyn. Oh my God. You sat down, they accused you of catfishing, got up and walked away. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I just don't see that.
That's why I'm saying it.
It's just an honor to be nominated, Brenda, at this point. I mean, seriously.
Well, Brooklyn, who do you think it was?
It's Randy.
You know what, Randy? If I were you in the green room, I'd be talking to some folks. Okay, why do you think? Why do you think it's Randy, Brooklyn?
Oh, because he's trying to get rid of that bill he has, that $1,000. He's trying to give it away as a tip. It just goes anywhere.
Oh my
They probably
Jesus.
thought he was from the country in which the bill was printed on.
Jeez. Randy, you got a lot of heat on you, but who do you think it is?
Well, I think wasn't Brooklyn doing all the internet dating? Didn't you say that one time?
He did. I remember.
Yeah, I was a whore. Right now, I'm in dry dock. My husband's
Okay.
died.
Good, good, good. It's good to know you hang up your anchor at some point. All
Oh,
right,
honey.
insane.
Too
Who
rusty.
who done it to? Dun, dun,
Who
dun.
who did Bacon go vote for?
Well, don't worry about her.
Oh,
Who
okay.
do you think it was?
Oh, me. I still think it's Randy, as I said before. So
Oh, sorry. Malfunction Junction. Who do you think it was?
I believe it might have been Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Oh man, I mean, I remember you did say you did a lot of dating, so but the
I
heat
was
is
very fat.
Yeah.
all
Now
right,
I'm just
Bacon.
fat.
Who do you think it was? Who do you, these are a lot of good culprits around here. So what do you think?
I
I
think it
think
was
it's
me.
Randy. It just seems like something Randy would. Yeah, I'm sorry.
wow.
Randy, poor Randy. It's okay, Randy. I I just think that, you might have sat down in the summertime. You're the only white man I know that does not get a tan. I've known you for years in the summer and you just do not tan. So
Shades of white.
You
it
also
might have
don't
been
see him in the daylight.
oh yeah, I seen him in the daylight, at
He's a
night. Yeah.
daywalker. Nice.
Over in Las Vegas, Nevada, we've had plenty of opportunities to see Randy. Okay. Well, will the person who done it turn their stream off at the count of three? One, two, three.
That one, right at the bottom on the right. Here he goes. He's reaching over now.
Anytime now.
Bacon.
Your new chair is obstructing your
No
butt.
hookahs. Nobody guessed the bacon.
Bacon, camera on. Tell us
Holy
more.
Well, it was, my first kind of attempt ever at online dating. And I met this guy at one of my favorite Mexican restaurants. And this was back when I was younger and cuter. Like, I don't understand quite what went wrong, but he just walked in and took one look at me and was like, another fucking catfish, and just walked out.
Oh
So I ate a giant plate of tamales and made myself feel better about it.
That's right. Comfort eating. I've been there. All right, you guys, that was a great game. And remember, people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, this is the new game alert. Do not try this at home. All right, we are going to jump into the spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Talking about the spotlight, y'all. Do, 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 do. And word. Okay, so this spotlight, we have to start getting some commercials on our comedy card game deck, right? So I thought that we're just going to insert another spotlight and we're going to allow you guys to give us live spotlights on the comedy card game deck. And this one I think is going to be from ooh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So many good options to go. You know what? I think I'm gonna pick Malfunction Junction because we worked on this before. So let's see if it's gotten any better. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock for this live spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa.
How very brave of you to assume the quality of this morphine. Yes. Coming to you guys live from the very eclectic mind of Miss Brenda Brown is going to be the Sauced in the City late night comedy card game and collector's deck. You can take it home and play with us instead of yourselves, and other family members too. You can play all the fun games. There's one that I play a lot that I like to play all the time. That's the You Say Trivia. I even play it off of the show. I just don't call it You Say Trivia. I just ask people a lot of random questions, watch it free. But yeah, it's your chance to ask questions that you would normally keep to yourself and give 3 random answers. You know, and if you get it correct, well, that's wrong for you. All bad. Of course, you are at the mercy of whatever it is they decide for you at that time. And when it happened to me, they wanted me to drown. Almost drowned. Yeah. I remember I was there. It was shag carpet, little coffee cup full of water, and I gargled wrong. It was all bad. But I made it. And you can too. Yeah. I mean, it's a good time as all the other games on there. This one won't be on the Who Done It, not yet. It won't be for like another however till she decides to put it on there. Things are subject to change though, at random, and that's what makes it so fun. You get the game, you can play it your way and be the boss. Buy it now. Stop waiting.
And that was a spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was our comedy card deck spotlight, y'all. Do, 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 do. And word. Shout out to Malfunction Junction. That was perfect. If anybody is tuning in, one of our editors, shout out to Nacho Bryan, who I did spot in the audience until his medicine kicks in. So we'll see how long that lasts. But anyway, if you're an editor, please clip that and send it to me in 4K. All right, guys, it's time for us to hop to another game. This one is not in the game deck, but it is a super fun game. The game rules are super simple. I'm going to ask one of our comedic castmates a question. I'm going to give them some answers. They will select the answer that they want and hope that their comedic cast selects the same answer. This is played a lot like Blackout, but we're on the opposite side. I will give them 1 point for every one of their castmates that they can convince to be on their side. And if they get everybody to agree with them, I will give them an additional 5 bonus points. Everybody with me? Put your finger on your nose if you understand the rules of the game. Ooh, I love it. All right. In order to pick a contestant, we are going to play our mini game, which is in the comedy card game deck. And you can play this at home and make up your own random basic questions. I'll ask all of our contestants to turn their streams off in the studio. When I remove this graphic, everybody's camera should be in the off position. Let's see if everybody was listening way in the back. All right. Well, Malfunction Junction got it, and so did everybody else. All right. This one is you can ask any basic random question that everybody should know. This is not trivia, so it's got to be very small questions so that it's quick. And right now I'm stalling just so that I can see what to think of. How many feet do you have?
Tapped in.
Tap in.
Ah, Randy. Right on, Randy.
Most people have 2.
Well, that is incorrect. All right, everybody. Cameras on. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. What number am I thinking of, Brian the Trailer Park Daddy?
Hold on 1 second. Me and Janice are exchanging pictures for a moment. That is outstanding what she's got on. And we're going to pick number 7.
Okay, 7's a good number. Bacon.
My thing's not cooperating. 3.
Her thing's not cooperating. 3. All right, Brooklyn.
$1, Bob.
$1. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's one. All right, Malfunction Junction. What number am I thinking of?
I'm gonna say 5.
Okay. Insane.
I'll go with an 8.
You are correct because it
Oi.
is 8:33 p.m. Pacific Standard Time out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it is clear as a bell and is still hot as hell. All right, Insane, answer the question. How many feet do you have?
6.
All right. Uh well, you know what? I think he might be answering in a different way. Let me hear him out. Okay, go ahead.
I'm 6 feet tall.
I thought so. Okay. Ding, 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 ding,
No, you're
ding, ding.
not.
We will accept it. Okay. I was like,
Randy's
wait a minute. I took
Randy
him
said
out.
No, he
2.
isn't.
I'm
No.
72 inches. No, he isn't. Are you next to
Uh,
me?
Randy said, um, where Randy went wrong is he answered most people
Most
have
people.
2. And I did not ask him that question. I said, how many feet do you have? So 6 of them was a really great and funny answer. Are you ready for your question?
No, but I'll
It's
take it
it's
anyway.
9.
Okay, let's do it. Question: which is worse, getting booed or cricket silence? What do you think?
From experience, I'm going to go with cricket silence.
Oh, cricket silence is a killer. Cricket
Yeah.
silence will make you go hold hands and jump. Okay. All right, everybody in the studio, if you think cricket silence is worse than getting booed while you're up there pouring your jokes out on stage, giving it your all, leave your screen on to show your support to Insane. Now, if you're like me and think that boos are terrible while you're up on stage, turn your cameras off and we'll talk about it later. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, all right. Well, Insane, how do you think you did?
I'm going to go with 3 turned their cameras off and 2 left them on. I don't know.
Let's check it out.
Find out. Oh, go vault.
I think you might actually have telepathy because that is exactly what happened. Let's talk to the 3 who thinks the boos are worse. Brian, the Trailer Park Daddy, you think boos are worse than cricket silence?
Yes, because being booed on stage means you really, really, really suck. But if you have a quiet crowd, that doesn't necessarily mean you're doing bad. You might just be that interesting.
Oh, that's a good point. All right, Brooklyn, camera on. You think the boos are worse than the cricket silence?
Oh yeah, I mean, the booze would be worse. The cricket silence, I'd love a little quiet around here. It'd be great. Yeah.
Okay. I think the cricket silence um
I grew up in a
wouldn't
crowded house. Silence
it
would be like,
wouldn't
what would that mean? I don't even know what that means.
it
Weird.
wouldn't even bother me because I think of it like a studio and like I'm recording my own Netflix special and you have to have quiet on the set. So I it wouldn't even bother me, but a boo might make me hold hands and jump. All right,
Right.
Bacon, camera on. You think the boos are worse than the cricket silence?
Yes, I'm new to doing stand up live and doing comedy live, but I've been doing it online for about a year now, so I'm used to the silence. Um, and so it doesn't bother me as much. One of my first mics I did was a suicide mic at Shakespeare's, and you're like supposed to boo and heckle and tell the comedian to kill themselves if they're bad. And my only saving grace was there's a whole bunch of other comedians that they're all going to be quiet unless it's great, and they were giggling. And no one told me to kill myself. I did hear someone say they were going to kill themselves, though, so I don't know if that counts.
You might should have gave them the hotline. All right. Well, it seems that you have 2 points.
right.
insane. So
Yeah.
write that down and keep up with that. All
Yes.
right. Everybody back to the stream. We are going to do wait a minute. Is everybody on the stream? I think they are. Okay, I'm so used to all the squares being filled in. I want to make sure I didn't leave anybody in the green room. All right, so we're gonna play our next mini game, which is in our comedy card deck, and you guys can buy this and play it at home yourselves. It's only $5 plus shipping and handling, which is the estimated cost of about $10 per deck. All right, so um what everybody is to turn their streams off. Yep, streams off. Off. What is the name of this show?
Tap
Tap
in.
Step
in.
in.
Tap in.
Leon.
Oh, it is Sauced in the City late night comedy game show.
Ding 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 ding. Ring a ling a ling a ling a. Pew 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 pew. That is correct. It is the Sauce in the City late night comedy game show where me and my funny friends bring our brand of fun and games to your late night arena. I will say that every single chance that I get. All right, are you ready for your question?
Am I ever?
All right. Ooh, this one's for you, Brooklyn. You have to get rid of one kissing, two oral sex, three anal sex, four nipple play, five dirty talk. What has to go?
Well, I mean, that's gay first base. I mean, that's kind of fucked up. We get into the fisting and the flogging and the flirting and the schmirgading, but only in Sweden. I would say the dirty talk. I mean, the anal and blowjobs. I mean, like that's half the battle, really. It's like GI Joe, knowing is half the battle. There's lots of lube.
Okay. Well, I
You
see
asked
you.
fucked up question, Joe. Well, yesterday was no different.
I guess you have.
Making me choose from Mala Gibbs and Aunt Esther? That's just wrong. And I'm white and I know that's wrong.
Well,
America, she's asking me to choose. That's not right.
It's not right. It's not
And
right.
she's a sister and
Oh
everything.
God. So dirty talk, I guess, would have to go because it's probably the
I'm really fond of the rest. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm emotionally attached to the rest.
All right, everybody in the studio. If you think that, dirty talk can go, but you'll keep everything else, keep your screens on to show solidarity with Brooklyn here, who's attached to everything else. And if you think something else can
I
go
have an oral
because
fixation for walking on my
you're a dirty talker, go ahead and turn your cameras off at the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, okay. How do you think you did, Brooklyn, out of your 6 other castmates?
Well, I think a lot of them want to try anal, and one of them has definitely tried anal. So I think they'll probably want to get rid of it. I think Bacon wants to get rid of anal because she has an extra chromosome or some shit. I don't know what's going on with her. And then yeah, all right, we'll start there.
Well, let's check it out. All right. Oh, good. You did not get the screen to light up, but you got 2 points. And let's see why they
Write those
agreed.
down.
All right, Randy Holton, you say the dirty talk can go?
I never talk dirty anyways. It's so awkward. It's like you're in a porno or something.
Yeah, baby, give it to me. Like, what?
Randy, I'd teach you, but I'd have to charge.
All right, Malfunction Junction, you say dirty talk can get the old heave ho.
I mean, like talking period during that time is for the fucking birds. I'm out here trying to fuck, not have a conversation. We did that before we started fucking. You know what I mean? That's now it's time to fuck. The whole you want to fuck up an evening, call me daddy during sex. I can't love you like he can. No way I could touch you like that.
Oh God. Oh, geez. Well, congratulations, Brooklyn. You got your 2 points. Everybody else seemed to go somewhere else, and I'm nosy, and we have time, so I
Well,
want to
they had
hear.
6 choices. I didn't have two.
All right, Brian. You say keep the dirty talk, but what else gets the boot?
Brenda, listen, Brenda. It comes down to this, and it's about to break Brooklyn's heart, but I have to come clean. There's actually two options I could personally do away with, but we'll go with the number one issue, and I'll explain to you why. It's anal. And it's not that I have anything against it per se. It's just I'm no good at it because I have hemorrhoids.
Oh, geez. It's a camera on. Uh, you say keep the dirty talk, and you can get rid of something else. But what else gets the boot?
Oh, the dirty talk. I have to get rid of the anal because dirty talk is half my battle, like the poem I wrote for Janice.
Okay. You guys keep that in mind when we go out of this episode. I might want to hear that. Okay. Bacon, camera on. You say keep the dirty talk, and something else gets the boot. What else?
I mean, dirty talk is a little less painful. You can get me as greasy as you want, but putting all the ditty kitty lube you want into this. But it's called the dolphin hole for a reason.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, I guess 2 points is better than no points. And yeah, well, we are going to play our last question. So everybody in the studio turn their cameras off. We are going to play Tap In, which is in your comedy card game deck. And if you guys want to purchase yours, you can get at me in the inbox. All right. So let's see. Um. Oh, who sings this song? I love you, you
Tap
better.
in.
Brian.
Bullshit.
That is my long lost brother from another mother, Barney.
That is correct. And here is your question. If Betsy Jr. will allow me to do this, can you read it? Did it show up for you?
Yes.
Okay, so you read it.
What do you think kills a relationship faster? A husband that finds his wife cheating. Jealousy, cheating, argument, no sex. I can't. No
communication.
And poverty. I'm gonna go with cheating.
Ooh, okay, cheating. Why cheating?
Well, everything else goes in a relationship, and if you're in a good relationship, you can work through it. So if you're in a relationship like I am, all of those other ones, I just say yes, dear, to, and just keep on trucking.
So you think communication is the deal breaker? That
What I
makes.
think cheating is.
Oh, I'm sorry, cheating. See,
Yes,
my
ma'am.
my brain just said cheating ain't even a thing in this day and age. There's so much cheating going on. You have to really weigh the options, I think. All right, everybody in the
I ain't got no
studio.
prenup with Miss Janice. I'm sorry, there ain't no cheating.
Oh my God. If you agree with Brian the Trailer Park Daddy and you say cheating is a no go out of all of these and it is the fastest thing to break up a relationship, leave your camera on to show solidarity. And if you think it's something else, turn your camera off and we'll talk about it later. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, very interesting. All right, Brian, the Trailer Park Daddy, how do you think you did out of your 6 remaining castmates?
I'm gonna say I got 3.
Okay. And just for kicks and giggles, what three do you think they are? Whoever is doing that, stop.
Brooklyn, Insane, and Bacon.
Brooklyn, Insane, and Bacon. Ooh, okay. Well, let's check it out. Oh, not quite the three you thought. You have Malfunction Junction, Randy Holton, and Insane giving you 3 points. So not everybody, but still something. Let's talk to the people who think it's something else. Brooklyn, camera on. You say, no, it's not cheating. So what else is it?
Well, I mean, I've been in two long-term relationships. One was 8 years and the other one was 13. And I cheated on both of them, so they were successful. I'm currently not doing it. I'm trying something different. But mine would be the whole poverty thing, and I thought something that killed a relationship from Brooklyn is a gun, bat, or knife. The rest we can all handle.
Jesus.
I cheated a lot. It was great. A lot of fun. Is that who's chopping celery today? Does my shirt make you all want vegetables? I don't know. Is it Brenda yelling at herself? I don't know what's going on today. Does anybody want a magic lasso? These things are great. I do like the airtime. So what's everybody doing?
Press, you're funny.
I'm gonna press myself.
We seem to be experiencing technical difficulties, and we're
There's
stuck on Brooklyn. Just
definitely
go
something.
for it.
So I'm gonna finish my 26 quarters story. So I probably could. She's probably gone. All right. So my brother's. She really didn't want to hear that story.
Oh Lord. Betsy Jr. was like, talk about me, will you? The whole system just shut down. But pardon the dust here, people. Okay, okay, okay. Brooklyn, I was hoping that you were long-winded enough to carry that segment. I'll have to go back and see what you said later. I'm sure it was great. Um, so
I would have
remind.
killed on Kill Tony. It was great.
Oh, jeez. So tell me where I was at before Betsy
Oh,
Jr.
they were going to me, and he said it was for cheating, and I said no, I cheated. I had two successful relationships, and I cheated at both, so it wasn't cheating for me.
Gotcha. Okay. See, thank you for putting me back on track.
You
Um,
got this.
Everybody should be in the same position, though. Nobody should be out of like Bacon. She remained in her position before I left the screen.
Yes, face down.
So,
It's not.
everybody else who was face down and disagreed should have their cameras off. And I
Just
know it
Brooklyn
was.
and Bacon.
There's just me left.
Oh, it was just you and him. Okay. I'm like, I know it was more than one person. All right, Bacon, camera on. Tell me why you disagree and what else could it be?
I mean, I think all of those are symptoms of lack of communication. So, like, it would all begin there.
Okay,
Like, if
so
you ain't talking, then you're not gonna have any sex. Motherfuckers gonna get pissy about that. They're gonna go find it elsewhere, and then you're gonna stab them. And
it's all going to be downhill from there. Okay. I definitely agree with you. I think communication and talking is imperative. Uh all right, Randy, but you agree if they cheat, they're out of there, huh?
That's a trust issue, you know. And if they're out whoring around and they're bringing syphilis and AIDS and gonorrhea back to you, that's a problem.
Ooh. All right, Brian. You say cheating, we're done.
Yeah. I said cheating. It was my question. I said cheating.
Oh, it was your question. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Insane. What did you say? How about that?
I agreed with the cheating. That's how we got the 3 points. And
Okay. And Brooklyn, you already went, and Tony, because before his morphine kicks in, you
Ooh.
say that cheating and it's over.
Yeah, I think all the other things lead to the cheating, though. So those things can be worked out. But you go out and cheat. Like there's just certain things a man should never have to pay for, like syphilis and chlamydia and all that. Well, I haven't been to a strip club. I ain't paying for nothing. Shit, you got me.
Uh, let's see. Jealousy, cheating, arguments, no sex, and no communication. Wait
Yep.
a minute. Let me make sure I move that so I can answer this. Oh, and poverty. Okay, so I think that arguments killed relationships better, like faster than anything else on the screen. Like, I think if you argue about, the jealousy, or you argue about the cheating, or you argue about having no sex or no communication, or you can't pay your bills, I definitely think arguments, for me, kills the relationship faster, because I think you can do all of this other stuff with a sense of humor. And if you have a good sense of humor and they have a good sense of humor, none of this stuff is going to happen. There's going to be no jealousy. There's going to be no cheating. Y'all going to be having plenty of sex. The communication is going to be off the chain because you're going to be laughing every 2 seconds. And who doesn't like to laugh except for angry people? And the poverty, y'all just not going to care because it's going to be so funny and you're going to make jokes up about it later. So I definitely think that the arguing is.
What about that makeup sex though? What about the makeup
Exactly.
sex?
I used to
Uh,
start fights just to have sex.
you wear makeup
Oh
and makeup.
yeah.
you guys
I'm
are.
gonna call my wife a bitch now, and I'm just playing. I ain't just playing.
We want to have you on the next episode, so please don't do that. Okay, so like, don't do that.
I
um.
love you. I love
Uh,
you.
okay,
Let
we
me
are
get a
gonna
screenshot. So it'd be your
jump
last known whereabouts photo.
definitely into Malfunction Junction's favorite game. And this game is in the comedy card game deck. So you can play this one at home with your own family and friends. The game rules are super simple on this one. We're going to ask everybody their trivia questions because it's more fun that way. And they can ask any question that is Googleable. We do have an authenticator and we suggest that you have one too. I know everybody got a cell phone, so just take it out so that you can get ready to challenge anything that sounds like a bunch of bull crap. All right. Anyway, if the cast gets it correct, the competing contestant wins 0 points. If the cast gets it incorrect, the castmate wins 5 points. Everybody got me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so far. Okay, and if the castmates get it correct, they win 5 points. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Okay, I hope so. I don't even think I'm with myself. All right, anyway, you say trivia. We are going to just start from one side of the screen to the next, and we're going to start with malfunction junction so that his morphine doesn't kick in and leave us with no question. So go ahead and pose your question and 3 answers, and then we'll see if our cast can figure it out.
Well, I don't know if you can tell by like the look of my face, my eyes, or my smile, but like the morphine's been kicked a while. It's done. I'm there. So, in 1865, in the great state of Kentucky, a very odd and unexplainable event took place. What was it referred to as? Was it A, the Great Meat Shower of 1865?
Oh, that sounds silly.
Brooklyn.
That wasn't me. That was Bacon.
The Kentucky Bourbon Flood of 1865. Or C, the Great Kentucky Fire of 1865.
Now, B sounds like my kind of party. So if you can remember what you said, repeat the question and the answers. Morphine is very strong.
I survived fentanyl. This ain't shit. Anyway, back to what we were saying. The great state of Kentucky had a very odd event take place in the year 1865. What was it referred to as? A, the Great Meat Shower of 1865. B, the Great Kentucky Whiskey Flood of 1865. Or C, the Great Kentucky Fire of 1865.
Ooh, he even on morphine, he has these deep questions. I can't wait to see where it goes. All right, Cass. I'm gonna put 60 seconds on the clock. You guys can have a discussion amongst yourselves and see if you can come up with the correct answers. So let the conversations begin.
I think it's B. Because
The
I
I want
remember
it to be
does not
A,
want it
but I
to
think
be.
it's C.
there was
I think
a
it's C
brewery
too.
or something. The tanks broke open and thousands of gallons of whiskey poured out. And
But that's the part he
I
slurred on the
seem to
morphine.
remember that as well, but I don't know where that happened. But like I said, the alcoholic in me doesn't want that to be true. I really like whiskey.
I'm gonna go with A, the Great Meat Shower, because that sounds like an odd event compared to the Kentucky Bourbon or the Great Kentucky
Well, Randy,
Fire.
I think it's
Randy,
B.
you were there.
I was there.
The Bourbon Flood?
Yeah, Randy, tell
He's
us what
still
happened.
drunk from the event.
I got bottles of it. I was bottling that stuff up.
And this sounds
Randy,
like
was
something.
it meat or liquor? Which one was it?
The first one was meat, the second one was liquor, the third one was a fire.
I think
Liquor.
it's B. Lock it in.
All right, B.
I
Lock
think
it
it's
in.
B. Lock
We'll
it
get the
in.
morphine ready.
Hey, lock it in.
You know we can't stall for much time. Remember to use your mute button if you're coughing and
Oh,
hacking
no.
into the mic. Thank you. All right, Malfunction Junction, tell us what the answer is and give us some background.
Well, Brooklyn, this is the one time you probably should have followed your anus. It was the Great Meat Shower.
I knew it.
What had happened was, and they're still not sure how, where, or what, but it actually literally rained chunks of meat from the sky.
Wow. I think also Stephen was in on that one because he said a meat shower sounded way different than anything else that was said. So maybe you
Now,
guys should definitely listen to Insane and Brooklyn next time because you guys didn't get any points and Tony got his 5. Make sure you write that down. All right, cameras on, everybody.
can you show me on the map where this meat shower was? I'd like to go next year.
Can I do my impression of Brooklyn at the meat shower?
Where's your basket?
They're like
All right.
Pokemon cards. You got to collect them all.
Oh, geez. All right, Brooklyn.
Yes, ma'am.
That should have been. It's like Sauce in the City comedy character cards. You have to collect them all. But go ahead
In
and
this case, it would be sausage in the city.
anyway, go ahead and pose your question and your answers.
I'm going PG now, Brenda. I'm trying to get on the other side. Why does the Washington Monument have 2 colors of stone? Is it A, different rock quarries, B, DC's Great Flood of 1947, or someone used the wrong sand? C.
Oh, I can see all of those answers. Boom, boom, ching. Okay, say your question one more time and give the answers one more time.
Why is the Washington Monument 2 different colors? Is it the Great Flood of 1947, two different rock quarries, or someone used the wrong color sand.
Oh, I can see all of that stuff happening. I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock and let the conversations begin. What do y'all think?
I know this one
Man.
1,000%. It's
A.
two different rock quarries because
Right.
the funding ran out and it's set for quite a few years, half finished. So then they finally got the funding back and approval, and they had to rebuild it, continue building it.
Randy
So
was
it
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Randy was there.
I helped finish it.
Sound like you helped start it.
He still has a white rock all over him.
Well, we'll go with Randy because he was there.
Yes. Lock
Lock
it
it
in.
in. That's
I'm
A.
locking in with Randy. I mean, he's who paid Judas, for Christ's sake.
All right. Well, Brooklyn, get your fingers off your screen. You're gonna fall out the studio. But while you're fixing your camera and whatnot, go ahead and give us the answer and tell us a little bit more.
He is 100% right. That is exact. Yes. A friend of mine, Chris, I think he'll probably watch this now. He goes, "You have no idea how many dumb people I get with this question." He goes, "Hey, do you know why the Washington Monument's two colors?" He goes, "Oh, is the Great Flood in 1947?" I said, "No, it's not. There was two different rock quarries, you idiot." He's like, "How the hell did you know that?" I said, "Look, you drop out in high school and you get a GED and work for a while. It leaves you a lot of time on your hands to learn stuff.
Oh,
Just
gosh.
not in a brick and mortar setting."
Everybody, cameras on. Let's keep this train going. Brooklyn, you got no points. Everybody else got 5 points.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Brenda.
5?
Brian, go ahead and pose your question and give us your answers.
Okay, I consulted Miss Janice. Miss Janice, shout out to Miss Janice. Love you, Miss Janice. This is a Johnny Depp question. Johnny Depp is scared of, is it A, Amber Heard, B, scissors? I'm sorry, yeah, B, scissors, or C, clowns?
Okay. Had a little stumble there. Amber Heard is probably my guess, but go ahead and say the question again and give the answers again.
Yeah, I apologize. I tried to read the same line twice. Johnny Depp has a fear of A, Amber Heard, B, scissors, or C, clowns.
Okay. Like I said, scissors, I'm afraid of clowns, so I could definitely see how that might be a thing. And I think he played Edward Scissorhands, and so that might be a thing. But I'm gonna put 60 seconds on the clock and I'm gonna let y'all discuss it and let the conversations begin.
He's from Miami, Florida. He went to high school
So
in
he's not
Miami.
afraid of meth. All right, great.
Or ketamine, or
Maybe clowns with meth.
On meth.
But
All
if
right,
I was
C.
if I was him, I'd be afraid of Amber Turd.
That's a
Because she's
restraining
That's
order.
exactly what I call her.
She's a super bitch. Yeah.
Look, I
boy.
keep telling everybody it's not a big
Shitty
deal that she
person.
shit in the bed. She was in
Turd.
Aquaman. When she shits on that movie, it just floats away. Like she's just, method acting. I don't know what the big deal is.
Method acting, funny.
I think it's C, the third one.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Clowns.
Clowns.
C, clowns.
Amber
was a
Turd is
pirate.
too obvious. Besides, he won the court case, so
I'd say Amber Heard and clown makeup, but I'm gonna go with clowns.
Amber Turd, lock it in.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, Brian, there's definitely been a lot of conversation. So give us the answer and a little bit of background.
It is actually clowns, and this is actually a mental diagnosis. And I've lost my spot, so I've deleted it out. But yes, it's C, clowns.
I think I have that same mental affect. I hate clowns. I punched one of my coworkers in the face because he snuck up behind me dressed as a clown. And I was like, that is something you definitely should not have done. All right. Well, you didn't fool anybody. So you got no points, and everybody else got 5. Okay,
But
so
I
let's
have Miss Janice.
always. All right, Randy, go ahead and pose your question and give your 3 answers.
Okay, what is the slowest animal on the planet? A, the three-toed sloth. B, snails. C, turtles.
Okay, well, you had a little stumbling in there, but all of those animals are pretty slow. So go ahead and ask the question again and give the answers again.
What's the slowest animal on the planet? A, three-toed sloth. B, snails. C, turtles.
All right, guys, you heard the question twice, heard the answers twice. All of those seem pretty slow. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with um, probably J Watch. Shout out to J Watch. All right, so I'm gonna put 60 seconds on the clock.
That's
And
fucked up and funny.
I'm gonna put 60 seconds on the clock
One for
and
Brenda.
let the conversations begin.
It's a
I'm,
sloth because a snail's not an animal.
I mean, a snail just happens up on you. I think they're the fastest things alive because you only ever see those. You know, you don't see where they came from. It's like, damn, where'd they come from? There it is. A sloth, though, they can't park because their metabolism's so slow. While they're 4 times faster in water than they are
See
on
that?
land, it's a sloth.
Three-toed sloth.
That's what I was gonna say.
That
Look, the only thing
third
slower than my metabolism is a
toe
sloth.
So, Tony, what
Get
you're saying is a sloth
in
tried to grab a snail off one of
the
your balls,
way.
and that's why you're in the hospital.
If it
Yes.
only had 2
That's good.
toes, it's the three-toed
Sloth.
sloth. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Sloth.
Sloth.
So slothy.
Funny Man Green says, sloth, lock it in. Shout out to Funny Man Green out there tuning in. And Matt Tibney, even though he's super tired, he's out there. And comedian Jay Watch couldn't be here, but definitely tuning in. What is
What
Nacho
better do
Ryan
you have to do? How
say?
dare you?
Hi, Mr. Watch, LOL. Okay, you guys all say that it is the sloth whose metabolism is so slow it can't fart. So, Randy, tell us the answer and give us some background.
It is the three-toed sloth. They travel less than 3 miles per hour. It would take them a week to go 100 yards.
Whoa. Okay, well, you didn't fool anybody there, Randy, so you get 0 points. Everybody else on the screen gets 5. I hope you're keeping up with this insane and
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
else. Um, all right, let's keep it going. Insane. Give us your trivia question and your 3 answers.
Really good fault. All right. What was the name of the golf course in Caddyshack? Was it Forest Town, Bushwood, or Bushland?
Okay, or Bushwick Bill. Even though you can't have a 4th answer. Go ahead and state your question again and your answers just to make sure we all got it.
What was the name of the golf course in Caddyshack? Was it Forest Town, Bushwood, or Bushland?
Now, Bacon, I didn't even watch Caddyshack. Have you ever seen this movie?
Yes, I have seen the movie, but I'm trying to. It has a cute little gopher that comes out of the hole. And
I've never seen this movie. Brooklyn, you've seen this movie?
No, that was before my time, Brenda.
I think it was during my time. I just never seen it. Brian, the Trailer Park Daddy, you've seen Caddyshack?
Unmute your mic.
Unmute your mic and your voice will follow.
We still watch that on VHS here in the trailer park.
Oh no. Okay. Randy, you've seen this movie Caddyshack.
Rodney Dangerfield, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd. It's a classic.
Oh my God. Funny Man Green says, with Bill Murray, are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. I've never seen it. Malfunction Junction, you've seen this movie? Caddyshack?
Absolutely. Yeah, he even left out Chevy Chase. Like, no, 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 no. Yeah.
Oops, got Chevy Chase.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 60 seconds on the clock. Some of you have seen this movie, so let the conversations begin.
I'm saying
Bushwood.
All right, which is it?
Bushwood.
Bushwood.
All right,
I've
B. Bushwood.
lock it in Bushwood.
Somebody gave us a little hint too. Bushwood, thank you.
Bush and
Okay. All right, Insane. They have come up with Bushwood. Tell us what the answer is and give us some background.
Fakakta. The answer is Bushwood. I don't know what happened here, but at least I'm keeping score of something. What background? You looked it up on the internet. They give you an answer. You make up two fake answers. You try not to change them in the middle of when you say it the second time.
That is definitely good information because you didn't fool anybody. You got 0 points, and everybody else got 5. All right, let's keep it cooking. Um, all right, I think Brooklyn. Brooklyn, give us your question and your answers.
I already did one, love.
I thought so. All right, Bacon, because the camera was off and then it was on and then it was off. But give us your question.
Mike.
Mutual.
Okay, so recently they did, I think, an HBO series on the Renaissance Festival in Houston, and the man who runs it passed away. Pretty sure he offed himself. But what was his name? Was he King Richard A, King Philip B, or King George C?
Okay, that sounds like a very interesting question. Give it to us one more time with the answers.
Who was the king of the Renaissance Festival in Plantersville near Houston? Was it A, King Richard, B, King Philip, or C, King George?
Okay, or was it the king of pop, Michael Jackson, even though you don't get a fourth answer? All right, you guys heard the question twice, you heard the answer twice. So I have no clue on this one. Let the conversations begin.
Well, I
I'm gonna say
remember
King Dick. King
well,
Richard.
King Richard, because I remember talking about the Renaissance because he was a part of the deal for years.
Well,
I think we
if I was a king, Brooklyn would be my queen.
I have a bigger dick. It's not going to work.
I was talking to Janice. She says that it's definitely King Dick or King Richard.
Lock it in.
agree.
Lock in.
Talk it in.
Cock.
All right, Bacon. They said it was King Dick. Richard. Give us the answer and give us some background.
That is incorrect. It is King George, or was King George rather.
What?
He was going to sell the Renaissance Festival and then backed out of it at the last minute, and then the county voted to force the sale anyway. And then they found him with a self-inflicted wound. Not even that long.
Was it with a jousting lance?
And a rope?
With a turkey leg?
Maybe it wasn't self-inflicted after all.
A guillotine? A little
He
one?
got turkey legged in the butt.
Well, you guys definitely did not get it right. So congratulations to the Baconator. She ate y'all up and got her 5 points. Now, I get a chance to ask a question because we have enough time. And my feelings were hurt when the great Malcolm Jamal Warner decided to go out there in the beach of nowhere, and now he's no longer here. But his most iconic character ever played, Theo Huxtable, in one of the greatest episodes of the Cosby Show ever produced, asked his sister to make him a shirt. He decided that he couldn't get the money from his parents to go buy the real one. So he asked his sister Denise to make him a shirt. Was the name of the shirt A. Gordon Garbanzo, A. Gordon Gartrell, or A. Gordon Garden Hose? I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock. I hope y'all heard the answers because I can't think of them again. Let the conversations begin.
I heard word salad.
Gordon Gartrell.
I never watched the Cosby Show. I love
I was
Cosby, but he got snobby. Something happened. Someone very wrong.
It's called drugs.
Yes.
Well, being drugged.
Don't worry.
Can being drugs
Real.
make you that way? I don't know.
I'm going to go with B.
I
have
think
no
it's
idea
B too.
what Brenda said, so I'll just go with
Gartrell.
B.
Yeah, B.
He played a doctor on their show. I was like, Bill Cosby, a doctor? Crazy!
If she
He
made
was
it,
a
though,
he was an OBGYN.
Yeah, he examined patients, all right.
That's, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Too late.
I'm going to ask you for Garbanzo, but it ain't going to matter for the
The
majority.
Kool-Aid's good when you wash them down with pills.
Joanne
Okay.
Jonestown, pal.
You guys all came to an answer. Funny Man Green says Gartrell. So I will allow, let's see. Brian, yep, since you already popped on your camera, so you took the spot. Tell us what the group answer was, and tell me, do you think you guys got it right?
Gartrell, and I believe we did. If I can remember back to the late 80s, early 90s, back when I was, old enough to start walking, I believe it was Gordon Gartrell. I used to dream about having that same shirt, little arm and all.
Oh my God, cameras on. You guys are absolutely correct. 5 points for everybody on the board. It was the Gordon Gartrell shirt that he asked his sister to make for him. Here is the bonus. What was the girl's name that he was trying to impress? Was it Lana Turner, Lana Lane, or Lana Falana? Let the conversations begin.
It's Lana Turner.
C. Oh.
Yeah,
Lana
Lana Turner.
Yeah. He didn't turn her, did he?
No, he didn't.
She's still alive, so
But
no.
a shout out and rest in peace to the great Malcolm. He was so awesome. He was my second crush, besides Michael Jackson. And oh man,
Michael Jackson was your crush. You're a
oh
twisted.
man, I was the girl in the Thriller video. Let me tell you, in all my dreams as a young girl, I was the girl in the Thriller video because I wanted her outfit, right? Right,
Oh, I
Bacon?
thought that was really you.
I totally wanted that outfit, and I thought that I could wear it better than she could. Well, guys, we are at the end of the episode. I know you guys can't believe it. I can't even believe it, but it is where we do these shout outs, which is one of the most important parts of the show because it costs you absolutely nothing to say thank you to somebody and stop acting like you did it all by yourself because you didn't. All right, so 30 seconds on the clock to shout out. Give your point score. Crown your game master. And I think even tell us who's going to take us out of the episode. I think I'm going to have to consolidate that. I think Game Master is going to be the person you think that should take us out, right? I got to consolidate some of that. So y'all heard what I said, and let's see if we can get out of here in 2 hours and some minutes. Who knows? But Randy Holton, shout out.
Shout out to Malfunction Junction, man. Big ball and all.
Maybe him and Jay Watch can create a duo. Each one of them has one. I think that would make a complete pair, but definitely a great shout out.
Are they going to remove the other ball? So he's just going to have one small ball. Or he's got one big ball and one small ball.
We'll talk about it in the green room. How many points do you have?
I got 11.
You have 11?
Yes.
Let's check in with our game
right here.
point taker. He says 11.
11.
You can feel good because we have 11 viewers. So maybe your 11 points had something to do with that one person increase. All right. Who is your game master and taking us out of the episode?
Big Ball Tony.
I know I want to hear more of that story. And it's good to see him anyway. And Randy, as always, it is good to see you for your 9,687th episode. You did not win the name game. There was only one person that played, so he's up next. Stay tuned to the green room. Brian, the Trailer Park Daddy, I think you and Insane played the name game. And I'm just going to say, for all intents and purposes, I'm giving the 10 points to you. So, Insane, add those to his score. And what will you have? Let's start out with your point score. How many will you have with 10?
72. I have not a clue. I never keep score, Miss Brenda. I just play.
All right. Well, that's a healthy attitude to have, and we love that around here. But let's check in with the point taker. How many points did Ryan have?
With the 10, but I didn't get to let Janice know that I am the Lollipop Liquor of 2018, 19, and 20. Also, my favorite sandwich is tongue on roast beef, and I'm also the champion of the no eat 'em clams with no hands competition. So he has 22.
22. Okay. Well, Brian, that is definitely enough to beat out Randy and his 11. So you're at the top. So go ahead and shout out. And whoever is doing that, stop it.
Everybody, Sawston the City family, want to shout you guys out. Nacho Brian, Matt Timney, Jay Watts for staying up this late and not falling asleep on us. Funny Man Green, who has to get back out there so he can buy more Harry Potter merchandise. Miss Brenda, you as always. And of course, the love of my life besides Brooklyn, Miss Janice.
Oh, oh, shout out to you, Brian. It's such a nice, pleasant surprise when you come on the show. It's just a breath of fresh air. It's so good. Um, who is your game master and therefore taking us out of the show?
Well, look, I might have to give it to the dude that had all the balls tonight. Malfunction Junction.
Yep, I want to hear about what happened to that other ball. Well, stay tuned to the green room. All right, Insane. 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and crown your game master who's taking us out of the episode.
I have 17 points. That's correct. And I'd like to shout out to Janice, Matt Timney, Elizabeth Love, Shiva Mason, Jackie Mason, my late cousin Marsha Goldstein, who recently passed away. It's crazy. Life, so I'm here. She was one of my biggest fans. But so now my mother and her are going, Marsha, what are you doing here? So my Malfunction Junction, I'm waiting for the morphine to kick in a little more. And he should take us out because he's going to be out.
I love it. Well, it is definitely always nice to see you, but even better to hear that voice of yours. So stay tuned to the green room. All right, Brooklyn.
Oh, so sorry. Hello, I'm here. Wow. Sorry, I was having a little drinking.
All right, Brooklyn, 30 seconds to shout out, point score, and crown your game master who is therefore taking us out of the episode.
Well, I have to start on a small story of what I did today. I hung out with the girls today. I had a great time. My shout out is to Dot and Chocolate. I know you're thinking I was at a strip club, but I was actually at the local bingo parlor at Maspeth Bingo in Queens, and a shout out to all the girls there, especially Nyree and Erica, my homegirls. I like to play bingo. I'm a weird person, Brenda. My golden shout out is to, and I want to get into the camera for this, Get Tony's ball. I talk to a lot of balls here, and I'm a ball whisperer. You and Jay Watch can start a new crime fighting show called Sleepy and Balls. I think it would be great. I'm a real fan. I rated 5 stars already. My game master obviously is to his one good ball, who I'd like to see, and again, I'd like to see pictures as proof. And we need a sick note because you're going to be absent for work if you want to come back.
No. And your point score was?
23. I pulled a full Michael Jordan, Brenda.
23
Oh,
confirmed.
23, and just enough to knock O'Brien there off
Is
of
that
the
how that happens?
mountain. That is how that's supposed to happen when we have time for me to make it happen. So hold on to that spot. You've only got 2 people to go. We'll see what happens next. All right, Bacon, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and crown your game master, who will therefore take us out the episode.
I want to shout everybody out there. Hilarious tonight. I'm glad I got to come and be a part of everything. And
Yay!
Nat and Nacho and everybody out there watching and commenting. Thank you guys. And Bean Santana for taking Bacon Bit back to Longview, and they just texted and said they made it safely. So,
Yes. All right. Shout out.
and I think I have 25 points. I don't
Let's
know
check
if I
it.
did that right.
I've got 21, but no.
Okay, good. I'd rather go with that because I thought I did something wrong.
Well,
You did. You
not.
miscounted.
Okay, I only have so many fingers and toes, but if I had a couple extra balls to count on, like
She
if
had
we divided,
26. She has 26. She's
I
right.
don't like this story anymore.
You have 26.
Okay, now
Recount.
now he's like the Epstein files. Like there was files.
There are
now there
notes.
wasn't.
There's all notes. It's all here. It's on
Okay,
paper.
all right.
We're not, it's,
So the point taker says you have 26 magical points. So therefore you have slapped Brooklyn off the mound and are in the
I
lead
quit.
to be
see you in hell, bitch. Oh.
of the episode. So you just hang tight. But who's going to take us out of the episode?
Well, obviously, I need to know more about how it's hanging, and I've heard that I've got big balls, and y'all have all got big balls, but now he's got the biggest ball of them all.
Just one.
Well, Tony, or
He's still
Malfunction
conscious.
Junction, I think they are very interested in the rest of your ball stories, as am I. But before we get to that, go ahead and shout out, point score, and give us who you think should take us out of the episode.
Well, I want to give a shout out to all involved with the show tonight. I definitely appreciate you guys busting my balls for sure. I don't know, man. You don't understand. If you can't make fun of yourself and let other people do it too, there ain't no point in even getting out of bed in the morning. And you should probably go, start a shotgun or wash your mouth out with a revolver.
Wow.
I'm just saying. My point score, I have no idea, but I definitely know that I won once everybody started getting 5 points. I kind of just, it's not even fair. What is insane?
Let's see. All right. How many points?
This is the point where your testicle is enlarged, and you have 26 points. This is your penis. These are your testicles. We will be operating on this part here, so mark it with a marker.
You have 26. You tied Bacon.
All right. Well, you two are in the tie of a lifetime. So I guess we've probably had one of those. So in this instance, you guys would definitely split what's there. The prize money is only $25. We're not rich around here, but I want to shout all of you guys out. It was a super funny episode. I always get worried when we're a little bit light in the castmates department, but you guys took on the heavy lifting and definitely made it worth my while, and definitely everybody who is tuning in. I want you guys to help me shout out to Matt Timney, who is out there. He told me he was tired, but it doesn't. I guess we only have 300 comments, so I guess he was tired.
Matt Timmy got some tonight, I think.
Matt Timmy, way to tough it out.
Yeah, shout out to Matt and Nacho.
Oh
Nacho.
yeah,
We
Nacho
love
Brian
you,
was
Nacho.
my next
Recovery.
up that I was going to say. So yeah,
Sorry,
y'all
Brenda.
shout out to Nacho Brian. Keep coming back, my mans. Keep thinking, keep typing, keep getting that mind in shape because you are one of those anomalies in editing, and we can't lose you. So we lost Malcolm Jamal Warner. I don't want to suffer anymore. Okay, I already lost all of those episodes. Anyway, shout out to Veronica Hussein. Hussein. Anybody know her? Nobody?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Okay. Brooklyn's friend Veronica Hussein is in the house. She said, great balls of fire. Let's
You have
hope
no idea.
he has enough problems. But shout out to you, Veronica, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. Funny Man Green, shout out to him. He says, Trailer Park Brian, take us out. Oh, so one for the Trailer Park Daddy from Funny Man Green. You guys shout him out. Like he's
One
with
man green.
life
He
is
did.
him.
He made
Kinda,
it out of DC alive. Good for him.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He's
I
a
also
Yeah,
very
he
want
went
to
to an all white.
shout
He
out
went to an all white affair and made it back.
I know. Okay. Comedian Jay Watt, shout out to him. And we're sending love and positive vibes. So shout out
Jay
to
Watch.
Jay
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 Watt,
White.
bro. I hope your
who,
balls get better.
who beat out the sloth for the slowest animal. No, he knows I'm just kidding. Well, I hope he knows.
He can fart.
I know, right? I think he can. I think I heard it when he was like when he fell asleep on camera. I think I heard him. I think I heard him. Do men fart or toot? Do they fart like fart or?
I wish
What do you
Um,
think?
about it.
We're all
Anyway,
humans.
Did you just ask a man fart or two?
It's a fart.
well, I think that is
Gay
everybody.
men don't fart.
And
We
The
shout
can't.
whistle out their butts.
We
to
can't.
the cast for making it a crazy night. We only have one episode left, you guys. So tune in this upcoming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Central for our last episode of season 2. You guys don't want to miss this. And now I want to hear about this other ball that hasn't dropped yet. So, Tony, your castmates have put you up to it again. You can't get no kind of breaks. Anyway, I'm going to put some time on the clock. I'm not going to tell you how much. I'm going to run off and do some things and I'll be back. But it does not have to be jokes, but for the love of late night.
Make it funny.
Be funny.
Well, right now I'd have to say my entire. I'm sorry. Are you done? Yeah. You want to hear about my nuts or not? Goddammit. The morphine kicked in now. You see what you did?
Made him nutty.
Who's juggling, for fuck's sake? What are we doing? Like, I can't even do that with my nuts, and you're over here to get the show off. Put the camera on. Who's making the noise?
I'm gonna go with Brooklyn.
Anyhow, this other testicle, it can't drop right now because it's fighting gravity backwards. The other one's pushing it up into my pelvis.
Yikes.
It hasn't affected my voice none here at all, really. I can still talk and all the things. But it does suck for the whole having the dangle thing. You can't squat. You can't really do much of nothing because it's going to hit the other one. And it's like those little fucked off things where you grab it and you let it go and it hits the bunch of balls and knocks the other one way out, except it can't go nowhere. It's like 2 softballs in a coin purse. It sucks. It really does suck. And it's like, I think the skin's busting even now because it feels weirder than it did when I got here. You can see it through my pants. It's like these pants definitely do make my balls look fat. The gown casts a silhouette. It's all a bad thing, but at the same time, I still got them, and I'm probably going to keep them even if they do get gangrenous. I'll go out like Jack Daniels minus the toe. It'll just be my balls that did it. Yeah, I'll die from rotten nuts. I don't give a damn. I mean, I'm not going to be one of these idiots that loses them and then gets Alzheimer's suddenly and forgot how. Like what happened to them? I don't understand. Well, you were sick that one time and they really needed to go. You know what I mean? Like we had to do something. There was no vaccine for the balls. I don't think there is an antivenom for my nuts. There probably should be. It may be Plan B, actually. Yeah, I think there is an antivenom for my nuts. It's in pill form. Plan B, get it. You don't have to worry about Plan B. Like I got both of them tied up and cut. So we're good. They were vasectomized twice, and now they're imploding. They're not prolapse, Brooklyn. They're imploding. Big difference.
Damn, my balls hurt.
Don't I know it?
Like an Oompa Loompa punching gobstoppers down there. It's fucked up. It's bad. Oh, to keep me around because I can't read that from my cracked screen. Oh, yeah, I broke my phone. You know what happened? My balls hurt, and I dropped it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's bad. When you can spike your phone on the ground like a game-winning touchdown football over your nuts, that's something. You know what I mean? That's a pain out there that no one should ever have to know unless they're Hitler.